Right, hi guys, Max here. Another video today. I wanted to talk about being born into a system that wants you to be normal. And I guess what I mean by this is that especially in the Western world, I mean, probably in other parts of the world as well, but we're born into the world, we're expected to go through school, go to uni, get a job, live the same old boring life, and be just a small cog in the larger system, which is great and that's amazing for some people. But if you're a person that has any aspirations to be bigger than or just to be different, then the system that you're brought up in is definitely not doesn't teach you how to do those things, and that's really something that you're going to have to do on your own volition. Um, and yeah, it's just, if you have dreams, it's incredibly important to act on them and to go out your way and put the effort in to make them come true. I think a lot of people have big ambitions but don't put the work in, or they're too afraid what other people think, or I mean this or that. There could be a million different reasons, but I think one of the most important things you can do, if you are someone that does have dreams, is to really try and make them come true. Even if that doesn't happen, they might not always come true, you know what I mean? But it's still very important to just try and give it a go. So yeah, I mean, that's it. If you are one person that has a big dream, you've got dreams and you don't want to be working a regular job, you want to be successful, you want to do, I guess, successful in terms of in monetary sense. There are many definitions of successful, but if you want to just break out of the system, then it definitely will require quite a bit of effort from you to make that happen, and it's definitely not going to happen by itself. So yeah, just go chase your dreams, guys. I read recently a one of, I think it was Jeff Bezos's last shareholder letter to his shareholders, which covers this pretty concept in good detail, to be fair. So I'm going to read through that, and yeah, I think I'll put it up on the screen because obviously I'm probably just going to be reading from my phone for a few minutes. But it sums up this topic perfectly, and I thought I would include this in the video just because it's yeah, it's very much on topic. So I'm just going to read through this. Differentiation is survival, and the universe wants you to be typical. This is my last annual shareholder letter as the CEO of Amazon, and I have one last thing of utmost importance I feel compelled to teach. I hope all Amazonians take it to heart. Here is a passage from Richard Dawkins' extraordinary book, The Blind Watchmaker. It's about a basic fact of biology. Starving off death is a thing that you have to work at. Left to itself, and that is what it is when it dies, the body tends to revert to a state of equilibrium with its environment. If you measure some quantity such as temperature, the acidity, the water content, or the electrical potential in a living body, you will typically find that it is markedly different from the corresponding measure in the surroundings. Our bodies, for instance, are usually hotter than the surroundings, and in cold climates, they have to work hard to maintain the differential. When we die, the work stops, the temperature differential starts to disappear, and we end up the same temperature as our surroundings. Not all animals work so hard to avoid coming into equilibrium with their surrounding temperature, but all animals do some comparable work. For instance, in a dry country, animals and plants work to maintain the fluid content of their cells, work against a natural tendency for water to flow from them into the dry outside world. If they fail, they die. More generally, if living things didn't work actively to prevent it, they would eventually merge into their surroundings and cease to exist as autonomous beings. That is what happens when they die. Again, a great metaphor for, I guess, what we're talking about here, being just merging into the general surrounding, which is the general life of school and work and growing up and doing a normal job and doing normal things and not getting out there, you know what I mean? So, and then he continues, while the passage is not intended as a metaphor, it's nevertheless a fantastic one and very relevant to Amazon. So he obviously relates this all to Amazon. I would argue that it's relevant to all companies and all institutions and to each of our individual lives too. In what ways does the world pull you in an attempt to make you normal? How much work does it take to maintain your distinctiveness, to keep alive the thing or things that make you special? I know a happily married couple who have a running joke in their relationship. Not infrequently, the husband looks at the wife with faux distress and says to her, "Can't you just be normal?" They both smile and laugh, and of course the deep truth is that her distinctiveness is something he loves much about her. But at the same time, it's also true that things would often be easier, take less energy, if they were a little more normal. This phenomenon happens at all scale levels. Democracies are not normal. Tyranny is the historical norm. If we stop doing all the continuous hard work that is needed to maintain our distinctiveness in that regard, we would quickly come into equilibrium with tyranny. We all know that distinctiveness, originality is valuable. We are all taught to be yourself. What I'm really asking you to do is embrace and be realistic about how much energy it takes to maintain that distinctiveness. The world wants you to be typical. In 1,000 ways, it pulls at you. Don't let it happen. You have to pay a price for distinctiveness, and it's worth it. The fairy tale version of be yourself is that all the pain stops as soon as you allow your distinctiveness to shine. That version is misleading. Being yourself is worth it, but don't expect it to be easy or free. You'll have to put energy into it continuously. The world will always try to make Amazon more typical, to bring us into equilibrium with our environment. It will take continuous effort, but we can and must be better than that. So, I mean, here, Jeff is obviously relating it to Amazon and trying to bring the culture to make everyone keep the essence of Amazon's uniqueness. I mean, I guess Amazon is one of the most biggest and most, I guess, best, I don't know what you could call it, but I mean, I'm sure you guys shop on Amazon. It's the most handy, just easy to use platform on the planet. You can get pretty much anything anywhere in a matter of days. It's kind of nuts, really. But yeah, this also relates to just normal life, and I mean, I say succeed in like a monetary, well, I guess it's succeeding in any way, but really, like, if you want to start a business or you want to be wealthy or succeed in a financial sense, you're going to have to try things, take some risks, and really put in a lot of effort to not be normal, not just be be someone that has a normal job. You're going to have to sacrifice your free time. You're going to have to sacrifice losing like a failure, and you're going to have to just try things out until something works. But the people that are successful are the ones which do that and that break away from the norm. And I mean, it puts it well in that text, in that it does take a lot of effort and it's a lot harder than people make it out to be. I think people throw shade on very successful people very dismissively, without really knowing what's kind of gone into it. And I think there's a bit of jealousy there, but also, yeah, I don't know, people are successful for a reason, and people have good large businesses and on whatnot for a reason, and they've obviously earned it, and that doesn't come lightly. It obviously takes a lot of effort. But yeah, guys, I don't know, kind of a random video, but if you guys are sitting at home, you are you're thinking about taking the first step into doing a project, or to starting a business, or to doing anything similar, or to fucking chat to a girl, you know what I mean, or to anything, just fucking do it. Get off your ass and do it. That's like my only message here. Just if you don't do it, I guess the pull is not strong enough to want to get out of this normal standard life of working, or standard life of not talking, just the easy life. Whereas I'm sure a lot of you guys might aspire to a more, well, I guess to a better life. It's not better to everyone. Some people are fine with working a normal job or this or that, but yeah, if you guys are out there and you've got some dreams, you can definitely make them come true. I'm not saying this with any kind of personal experience of achieving all my dreams, but yeah, I don't know. I like to think of myself as someone that goes out and tries a lot of different things and just says fuck it, and I'm gonna go and do it. But yeah, if there are any of you that are sitting on the fence and you're not quite sure, or you have any particular reason that's holding you back, then go out and do it and reach the stars, guys. Just dreams can definitely come true. They require a little bit of effort, but I'm a firm believer that all of you guys can make all your dreams come true. It just requires a little bit of effort. But yeah, guys, kind of a random video today. I'm sure I'll put the Jeff Bezos text on the screen while I'm talking through it, because that'll just be me looking down at my phone for a while. But I just thought it was very relatable, and I wanted to talk about this topic anyway. And then I saw on X there was a repost of that tweet, and I was like, wow, that is extremely relatable, pretty much the exact same topic. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you had a lovely weekend, and yeah, I love you all very much. Much love. Peace, guys.